Guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. Today is probably one of my favorite videos to film every year that I've done it, and it's my main Halloween costume where I really go in with the special effects. And as you saw from the thumbnail, I am doing a costume inspired by one of the entries in a Face Off episode. Face Off was a show on Sci-Fi where it was special effects competition. And I fell in love with this costume years ago, so I'm excited to do it. Let me start with a couple housekeeping things. This is not going to be me showing you everything. The costume part, the hat and the shirt, is elaborate in a sense that I didn't film it. It's not hard to do. You can definitely do it. So I'm just gonna go over the beats real quick of what those things were that I did. The shirt I found at a thrift store. The cones, all of the cones are made out of black art foam that I stitched together to hold together, and then I used silicone caulk to create the waffling effect and to glue it together. Once that dried, I spray painted everything a base brown. I used Rust-Oleum Nutmeg, if you're curious, but then I painted over it with acrylic paints. And then I used that Fill-A-Foam stuff from the hardware store to create the ice cream. I painted that by hand, and then I used Mod Podge to attach sprinkles. It was very time consuming. I would say that whole process took me about 6 hours in total from start to finish. I didn't do it all at once, but it's not hard. It's just time consuming. So I didn't film any of that just because it was so time consuming. However, I also just want people to use their own creativity. This doesn't look exactly like the costume. Like I said, it's inspired. So I hope that this can inspire you to use your creativity to come up with your own thing. Your cones might turn out even better than mine. That is enough yapping. I'm going to get into the face makeup now. I am nervous and excited. Here we are starting with an Elmer's glue stick to lay down my eyebrows. You do this by applying the glue stick in a circular motion to get all the hair. Just comb it up with the spoolie brush, and then you set it with translucent powder. Now, you're going to do that twice on each eyebrow and then wait for 10 minutes for it to dry before you apply anything like makeup over the top. Now I'm going in with unrolled cotton balls. Yes, you can unroll cotton balls to create a heavy, fluffy brow effect. I'm attaching this with liquid latex. Side note, I'm out of frame for a lot of this because I needed both hands and I cannot see without my glasses, so I need to be very close to the mirror. What I am doing that you can't really see is I'm applying liquid latex over top of the cotton balls. Now I'm going in with white clown paint and painting my entire face. I'm going in with a flat foundation brush first to just get the product on, and then I'll kind of smooth it out with a sponge. I'm going in with black cream paint to create all of the shadows, and I am going to be layering paint from a bruise wheel as well, so it isn't just black. I add a reddish brown and go back over it with the white multiple times to create this kind of brownish shadow. Much like regular eyeshadow, I feel like layering and blending is the most important step to all of these looks.
Perfect, perfect, perfect,
I'm now adding black and white to create a like gray hair on the eyebrows.
perfect.
It's time for sprinkles, so I'm using spirit gum to attach the sprinkles to my eyebrows. I am going to use a disclaimer that I also use this on my mouth. I do not know that that is safe, so do not do what I did if you want to follow safety instructions. While that dries, I'm taking my styrofoam cherry and carving out a hole for my nose, which I will also attach with spirit gum. Now it's time for finishing touches. Shirt, wig, touch-up paint around my neck, and the hat. I'm just so happy with how this turned out. It's perfect. Here's the final look. I am so happy with how it turned out. It was worth every second of work. This might be my favorite costume, actually. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.